Hey YouTube, this is T. Wagner. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you a box that I'm working on, and it's this one right here. And right here at the top, on this side, I'm going to mortise in a lid stay so that the lid will stay open. Let me show you that. Here's what it is. This is a Brusso type lid stay, and I want to mortise it so that it will set down into the mortise over here on this side. And that's going to be hard to imagine, but when we get into the video a little bit more, you'll see what I'm talking about. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a jig so that I can mortise this over here. It's hard to figure these things out because it's backwards in the video camera. But I'm going to use this 1/2 inch MDF, and I'm going to create the mortise so that I can use my router. So you'll see that when I get it all done. Okay, what I wanted to do is this right here, where there's a little bit of a groove, if you can see that, next to the hole there. I wanted to create a groove there so that I could put a little piece to cover up the joint between two pieces. And so I made this little piece here to go in there. And what I did was, to create that groove, I made this jig here, and it has a board on it so that I could clamp it to the box that I'm making, like this. And then I put a clamp over here on this side, and then I routed it with this jig, and you can sort of see the jig that I used on it. And it's just wide enough for my router. Now here's my router down here, and it has a small little ring here, and then the router bit is sticking up just enough so that it will route that groove. You can get these anywhere, and this is an 1/8 inch router bit. You can get them usually like from Rockler, from Woodworker Supply. I've even seen them at Harbor Freight, but they come in a kit, and you get an 1/8 inch router bit. It comes with a solid carbide router bit, but that one broke really easily, so I just bought another 1/8 inch router bit, and it works pretty good. So, but it comes with a collar, and you can take this larger collar off here, this one around here, and you can take it off, and then you can use it without the collar or with the collar. I just chose to use it with that collar on it. So anyways, the bottom line is, after I routed that groove, I sanded this little piece. I cut it on my table saw first, and then I sanded it so it would just barely fit in. And then I'll glue that in. See if I can. Yeah, I'll glue that in so it'll stay a lot better. Now, after I fit the little piece of wood into the groove, I glued it, or before I fitted it in there, I glued it, and then I put tape on the inside so that I wouldn't get squeeze out on the inside, because it's very hard to sand that way. And then I put a piece of tape over top of it so that my clamp wouldn't stick to it. Alright, well, now we're going to look at how this turned out. Here's the tape that was on there. Just take it off. I use Gorilla Glue. Here's the tape that I put on the inside. And there's maybe a little bit of glue that showed up on the inside, but I can easily fix that. And so I'll do that, fix it, and then we'll come back and look at it a little bit.